My name is Malaysia Clark Ned. I'm a junior fashion design student, and I'll be graduating in 2024.
My name is Meitong Yan. I'm learning fashion design management, and I'm a graduate next May 2023.
My name is Stanislava Norits. I'm a sophomore in fashion design and I will graduate in 2024.
Hello, I'm Stefani Saldana and I'm in fashion design. I am a junior at Thomas Jefferson University.
I'm Brianna McFarland. I am a senior fashion design student and I'll be graduating 2022.
My full name is Kinley Lingenfelter. My major is fashion design and I am graduating this May of 2022.
Hi, my name is Medea Trudeau Williams. I'm going to graduate 2022 and I am in fashion design.
So I was really inspired by the entire function of sustainability in and of itself. I love the idea of being able to use the Mimaki printing machines to print sustainably, but I know that sustainability and creating sustainable garments goes much deeper than just one aspect of the industry. Specifically, I focused on toxic waters because we are using sustainable printing methods. Dyes and printing is one of the biggest water influencers. And then I also focused on landfills and the amount of textiles that end up in the landfills each year, the melting glaciers, and salt rocks and coal mining and stuff like that. So I know that the fashion industry is such a significant user of coals and coal mining, and then specifically has significantly contributed to climate change, which therefore results in the melting of the glaciers and that type of thing. So I use a lot of those images and combine them to create my own print, and then I am creating transformative garments so they will be able to be worn multiple different ways.
So my inspiration was inspired by the forest and the swamp and the idea of how we view the forest and going back into nature. My future plans or hopes with my garments are to have garments that make women feel confident, and having something in your closet that you can say, hey, I want to go out and intermix your pieces, to be able to be creative and express myself in a different way.
My inspiration is about the Salvation Mountain. So I heard a story, the person make this mountain for 28 years, and I feel so amazing. When I went there, I feel it's just shocked me, and I feel it's a good example to show people what is love. And after I went there, I feel if you love something, you just keep doing it. So this is what my inspiration as my concept.
I was inspired by the concept of lost memories and how our memory works. When I deep in this theme, and occasionally researchers find out that our memory is mostly the imagination. We cannot remember all details. And this thought that our memory basically is made of our imagination, lead me to this conclusion that okay, so if you think about our ancestors, what we inherit, for sure every culture inherits myths and legends. Basically this is the one story that passed through millions and thousands of people imagination. So, and I was inspired by this concept. I really learned a wide range of everything. I learned how to use every machine during this project that I never used before.
So I labeled my concept as Sub-Zero Summer, and I was interested in a lot of film photography and development, and I kind of looked into you have one shot to take a good picture with these these film cameras. You're not able to see it. Sometimes they don't work out. Sometimes it's blurry, and kind of connected that more so with your life and with global warming and everything going on. We have one planet, we have one shot. So just kind of be making conscious decisions sustainably and within your life, and kind of looking into that global warming is being shown within our planet and also within our wardrobe. So I'm planning on and working on creating a dress, a summer dress, and also a top, to using my prints that are kind of related to different textures and different knits like a knit print on a knit material to create like a summer dress, and then also a print that reflects the combination of kind of like fire and ice and water within our oceans and different like pollution, because obviously in film photography, like the entire process of developing this imagery, it creates pollution on its own, and fashion is the second highest polluter on the planet.
My project is, the concept behind it is called Neon Nature. So I was basically focused on the divide between the digital age and the natural world. And so I kind of wanted to reconnect people with nature in a more digital way, looking at the art of like microorganisms and just kind of like photorealism a lot, and just kind of showing how, you know, we're in this like technological age with like a lot of hyper colors and like a lot of new and like emerging technologies, but also we should still be very respectful and understanding of what has come before us and the nature. My garment is, I like to call it an any garment. So it can go from like a skirt to a shirt to a dress. It's done with a drawstring zero waste pattern, which is also a sustainable type of pattern design. So it kind of really changes the way that we look at fashion. It changes the way we look at clothing.
I was inspired by the raw and natural way a designer goes about their project. So the ability to create designs through sustainable methods. So like for my project, I looked into reusing materials such as magazines, paint, and like straws, plastic. So that's really just like all the inspiration that I got for this project. Every designer is so different, and that's one of the things that I admire about this scholarship, because I can see with everyone there's such individuality in everyone's design, and so that kind of motivates me as well as a designer, because I've had moments in the past where I felt like my work wasn't good enough, or like I didn't deserve success. But now that I'm looking at all the individual designers in this scholarship, it's really helped me realize that being different is like a power